Your silent fear that if they leave, you have no idea what they do is real. Will your company be temporarily or permanently crippled if they leave? Or do you have the systems and processes in place to make it a smooth transition? I know from personal experience and working with tons of companies across the country that if you do not have the proper documentation and systems and processes in place, an employee that leaves can cause a huge trauma to the company. Why? Why does it cause a trauma? Well, they may know how to do it best, and a new person has to recreate that process. A new person will have to do trial and error, which first off causes issues. It takes time, right? You lean on your team, and sometimes most owners, you're totally detached from what is going on at your company. Let's be honest, you're totally detached. Rightfully so. You're leaning on your team. But what happens when they leave? You know that fear. They're like, I'm going to lose a limb if this person walks out, right? And you will. It can be almost catastrophic depending on the position. The company is an entity of its own and deserves to operate through employee changes. When you made that company, it became an entity of its own. It is your responsibility to make sure that that company can operate with the right processes and systems. When someone leaves, inevitably they do. It's very rare that people stay somewhere forever. It's a normal progression of people learning and growing into themselves. It's not bad. A lot of people leave companies to go on to do new endeavors that they, their goals and dreams and careers, and they've gone to school for something. They've changed their interest. What happens to the company and its right to operate and survive? So let's talk about how to fix it. Require every employee to maintain an SOP process that includes step-by-step documentation and videos. Shameless plug here. You can also have it on an LMS. CellBotics has an LMS that includes a service to assist your company through this process. Require a manager to do a monthly audit on that system to make sure the employee is keeping it up with their actual tasks that they are responsible for. Implement a company-wide project to do this so that no one feels attacked or left out, because that's not what this is. This is not attacking the staff that you think are going to leave, the bad staff, the ones you want to get rid of. This is a company-wide project that needs to take place. Hold a group training on how to do this. Do not just say, make an SOP and then leave them to it. You need to give them step-by-step documentation, implement templates, and let them know, I know this is going to take you time to do. This isn't something that I'm expecting you just to cram in. You need to take the time to do this. And bring in a third party to assist it. Again, shameless plug for CellBotics and Repairs First Association. We have a consultant team that can't be beat. Let me know if you need help with that. And create a communication barrier. I know this is totally opposite of what you're used to hearing. A communication barrier means when employees need to share task processes, they don't walk into an office and say, yeah, do it this way. Yeah, go click that. Yeah, you got it. No, they pass communication through SOPs and steps and videos. So then they are building that as they're communicating with someone else. And if someone else doesn't understand it, they return and say, I didn't understand that step. Okay, let me fix that step on the SOP, and then you can go ahead and go back to it. What are the results if you do this? We want to keep our team members. It's not that this process is just giving you ability to have full turnover, right? Like, you don't want to turn over people. You want to keep people, but inevitably they will leave at some point. Your most valuable person may leave. So what does that do? That ensures that you have a training process for your new hires and you actually know what this person was doing. Better accountability to ensure productivity. When people know things are documented, it makes them want to do things more, better, stay on task, right? And also, I have seen through experience that it helps them even do their task better because they have a place to return to find the fastest, quickest way to do that task. Streamline for growth. Are you only thinking your company is going to stay the way it is right now? Companies grow. You may grow. You will grow. You want to grow. So what happens when you need Bob? You need 5 of Bob's, or you need 10 of Sally, right? You're going to have Sally train each one of those people? Sally a trainer? Sally have the time. This process is much more than just replacing people. Helps you with growth. It removes your fear, your own fear that you have. You know it's in there. You know it. So many owners hide it, and you just act like everything is okay. And you know inside of you that you have a few people on your team that you look at and say, can't let them go. I got to tippy toe around them. I got to walk on eggshells. Got to be careful what I say. Right? Because I got to keep them. Staff will be able to showcase how much they do, and they'll feel proud about it. Look at my SOP. Yeah, I do all of this. Look how valuable I am. And lastly, if you sell your company, having this type of structure is highly appealing to a company or an individual who's purchasing your company. This means you have all positions documented, and they can easily scale your company and add more positions and understand everything that is going on throughout the entire company in every position, from the people who mop and sweep the floor to the ones who are signing the check. Stop living in this silent fear. I know you have it. I had it. Everything is documented now. I feel like I can breathe. It's amazing. And prior to me owning my own company, this is what I did for companies. When I worked for companies, one of my main jobs was building SOPs for the entire company. I've always had a knack for it. So remove your fear. You are the leader of your company, and your company needs you, and your team needs you, and the future of your company needs you to make a decision to have better systems and processes and stop acting like this issue doesn't exist in your company.